YouTube, hello Mgtow, this is me, Mgtow and Win. Hannibal of Carthage. What does Hannibal of Carthage have to do with Mgtow? Well, let's see. Why am I putting a Hannibal of Carthage picture up with Mgtow? I'll explain to you. Mgtow Maniac said their feminists are jealous of Mgtow because we did what they cannot do. We did basically. I'm gonna leave the video. I know he's got more subscribers than me, but I'm gonna give him a shout out anyway. But he said in his video is correct, but he's missing something that's understandable. What he said in his video is correct. But this is also true. We did what feminists didn't expect. Hannibal of Carthage was a general that fought against the Roman legion with elephants. See how they did that. See, normally a male elephant is not just going to go blindly into a combat zone. They're smart. What they did was train a female elephant, send them in first, and have the male elephants follow them. He took a whole fleet of elephants over the mountains into Greece. Or wait a minute, let me double check, fact check myself. The Alps. Crossing the Alps. He took a whole fleet of he took a whole troop of elephants over the Alps into, I do believe, yes, against the Roman legion. Against the Roman legion. I had to make double check. I wasn't sure if it was Rome or Greece, but I know it was one of them. I need to brush up on my history. The Romans weren't expecting to be attacked from the Alps, let alone expecting out these giant behemoth creatures barreling down upon them, ready to trample them. Now, how Rome turned back the tides to the elephants was they realized that elephants do not absolutely abhor the smell of blood, especially horse blood. So what a Roman commander ordered his men to do was to slit their horses' throats. Now, the thing is, the two things that Romans prided were horses and women. Now, as much so as they intertwined the horse hair and women's hair into their weapon systems, like their ballistas. They interweave the horse hair and the women's hair into the ballistas, into the hemp ropes of the ballistas. Now, what they did was they had to slit the horse's throat. Now, put yourself in a normal Roman citizen. You have to slit your horse's throat in order to defeat these elephants. What happened was the elephants turned tail and hauled tail back toward their lines to get away from the smell. But they expect us to be led to the slaughter, to be led into a blind war zone, was to follow these women in their tomfoolery, like those bull elephants followed the female elephants into a combat zone. Think about it. That's what they expected us to do. At first, when feminism advanced, we did. Our fathers did. Our grandfathers did. Today, we are beginning to go against what they expected us to do. What they didn't expect us to do was to form groups, pockets of men, and trade philosophies, and then and the pockets disperse and form pockets elsewhere. That's what Mgtow is. It's like we form pockets and we disperse the pockets. They didn't expect that. To be honest, they should have. Maybe if they would have expected that, they would have done something. They would have done either thought about what they were doing, or done something differently, or not done it at all. That's the problem they are facing. They are not only frustrated, they're completely livid. Mgtow exists. They will do everything in their power to keep it from spreading, to keep it somewhat contained. Now, the problem that being is, if you try to contain something, it has a way of spilling over. Let's see. How do I give an example? It's called a self-balance, right? If you have a beaker and you fill it up with a liquid, or over time that liquid builds up on that beaker to the point where it spills over. That's what's going on. It's like the philosophy is growing, and it's beginning. They've put a beaker underneath the problem. Now, it's not just what's in the beaker they have to worry about. They have to worry about the mess surrounding the beaker. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to clean up around the beaker with a cotton swab. Now, while they're using this cotton swab to clean up the water around the beaker, this beaker is filling up. When this beaker fills up, it's going to overflow again, and then causing more problems. Now they have to figure out something else to put it over, which causes a significant spike in content like red pill, black pill, Mgtow, IPMOR, SYSM. And again, they now have another problem. But this is Mgtow to win. Signing off.